Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about mind maps and business model. So last week I released a video wherein I talked about 5 things that you need to learn when you're starting a new business. So this is a framework that I sort of developed over the last few months by understanding, and I wanted to use that to come up with a new business idea. Now, the business idea that I am coming up with is a pickle business for my mother, and I wanted to use mind map to explore that business model and come up with all the possible, things. Why I'm starting this, who's the customer, etc. So, all those 5 things that I explained last time, I'll be going to go through them using my framework that I talked about last week. So let's get started. All right. So the first one here is the why, and why do I want to really start this business? And the primary reason for this is to keep my mother engaged, engaged um, in in a hobby she really enjoys. So she really enjoys making a lot of pickle and giving out to others. So I thought, why not have a business around this? The second one that I would like, the reason that I have is definitely will provide an additional income source. So additional income source for this. Now, who's going to be the customer? So really, it is I mean, consumers who are in some nostalgia of finding those pickles that they used to eat in their childhood, or people who are not getting time how to create their own recipes. So basically, so everyday person, nothing special, but everyday person is my customer here. But why should they really pay me? So the top and the most important thing that we are going to focus in our business is going to be quality, and the second one is going to be uniqueness. So apart from having traditional recipes, so traditional recipes, uniqueness would also be creating some special, not so common, not so common recipes. So my mother makes very very unique flavors like kharbuje ka achar, etc. So there are a lot of recipes that are possible. And by the way, I'm not liking this color, so let me quickly change the color. So I'll go to view, I'll go to customize theme, and this one I will make, let's say this. Yeah, it's more readable now. But right now, the vision that I have is um, to expand to national level, to international level in, let's say, next 5 years, where we sell custom orders. Now, maybe this custom order thing is something restricting. It's probably on the business model side. So maybe I should capture that somewhere else, more like into the go-to-market strategy. So my go-to-market strategy morely is word of mouth and online sales, and maybe once things get better again, some pop-up shops. So I'm not really looking at selling it through resellers, but I would like to keep the business sort of handy and not so scaled, so that it goes takes away the touch of hand and the homely feeling that is there. And then the mission that we're trying to achieve over here is really um, keeping keeping these unique recipes circulating or alive, and sort of, I would say, spreading love and nostalgia. That's the whole idea with the pickles. Okay, so I think I have some good idea about it now. Let's say choosing the right partners. So at this point, I would like to involve, of course, my parents into this. So I'm not looking at going outside my family. So I'm looking at it as a family-run business for now. But of course, as we grow it more, and we are looking at specific things like how to handle the operations and all that, maybe having a partner might be a good option. So if I just break it down into different type of work that we need to do. So one is operations, logistics, production, and marketing. So let's say these are very very high level things, and I would like to maybe keep this at home, and probably for operations and logistics, one the thing scale. So like, let's say right now even this is at home, but for logistics I might have to think some kind of a partnership. Now that could be my business partner or some kind of a channel or sales partner that I'm looking at. So that is still open. Now, coming to marketing and branding, I think the name has already been decided. So, my mother's uh, childhood name used to be Kalpana. So, she already has her own website. So, we already created a website. So, it's called kalpanasrecipes.in. And I would encourage you to check it out. So, see how MindMap already created a hyperlink to it, and then I can just go ahead and so I'll quickly show you maybe the recipes channel that we have. So you already can find all the recipes, and I think this is a very very great way to interact with your customers, to have a blog where you have all the recipes available. So you know that what's going in and what you're eating. So you know about everything, and you can check out more recipes and yeah, and then I'm thinking of expanding this website to have a contact, like you can come and generate queries, and also it can take you to the landing page where you can maybe order online. So that is already set. Apart from the website and the name, right now we are not investing too much into the branding, so that is all good. In terms of legal stuff, we might have to go for. So apart from the marketing and branding into the legal stuff, I think the first and most important thing that I found out was that we need to have an FSSAI registration. So basically, they come and check your kitchen if you are running a restaurant, and in this case, if you are operating it from home, they would come and check the whole facility, the production facility, and give you a certification whether this is hygienic enough or not. And then so I inquired this from a neighbor of mine who's into a restaurant business, and yeah, so I think that was a good piece of advice. So yeah, that's another thing. So if you don't know anything by yourself, try to find mentors, and try to find people who can actually guide you on these things. So the first and foremost thing is FSSAI registration. Okay, and then after FSSAI registration, we also need to register our business, and then have a CA, consult a CA on board. So these were basically the five things that I wanted to talk about today. How to do a business model using mind map. These are very easy to start with. Of course, as you expand on this further, you would like to formally document it somewhere for your own consumption or for somebody else's consumption. So what you can do is you can quickly download this as multiple ways. So you can download as an image if you want to share it with somebody else, a PDF or something else, and you can also download it as a free mind image file, and then you can yeah, over here is the file that I downloaded as a .mm file, and I have opened that in my FreeMind tool. I can go ahead and start playing in it if you want. So for example, I can do an automatic layout so that it just beautifies this. Let me zoom in a little so that it's much more visible. So it's the same structure as we did there. And then if you select any specific node, so let's say I select this node, or if I want to select this node, all I do is I do a copy, and I can go to an Excel file and I can do a paste. And everything will be copied there. So you can either copy it to a Word document or export it any way you want. So you're easily able to export. And what I will also do is I will share the link to my previous video here. You can watch out the video about the mind map and the business model. And I will also share the file that I just created for your download. You can have a look at the whole file in the description section.